There is a strong argument that more South African players and coaches need to ply their trade overseas to advance the beautiful game in South Africa. Well, we'll discuss more about that later on the show. But for now, let me give you today's trivia question. I simply want to know, how many COSAFA under-20 titles have the Zambian under-20 men's team won? I'll be giving you the answer later on the show, but as usual, I have SC Khadebe, who you can trust to give us the latest transfer stories on the continent. SC, I know you're on top of it. What have you got for us today?
It's great to be here once again. Afternoon to the viewers at home. Interesting stories that are happening in football, We've got Rhulani Mokwena moving to MC Alger. An interesting move, we'll get into that. We've got the two boys of the Soweto Giants. We've got Mohau Nkota and Yusuf Maart moving to the Saudi League.
Oh man, did you expect that, SC? Did you expect the captain of Kaizer Chiefs, who delivered a trophy after so long, to be gone already? And Nkota, we know his record with Orlando Pirates, especially in the Champions League.
Yeah.
Did you expect these movements?
No, not a chance. I didn't expect these moves, to be honest with you, especially when you look at the Yusuf Maart one, Kaizer Chiefs was literally building a team around Yusuf Maart. He's the captain of the team, of course, and he comes with great experience for the team after they've had such a torrid time in the previous 2 seasons. And getting in a position with Nabi, where Nabi is probably trying to settle into the team, and him to lose his captain, it's quite interesting to see that Kaizer Chiefs have agreed to let Matt go. But over and above, it's a good move.
Was he underrated? Was he an underrated captain? So many people have spoken about his inconsistent performances.
I think he redeemed himself with the cup that he won with the team. You look at that Nedbank Cup win. It solidified his position as one of the good captains in Kaizer Chiefs after they haven't won a tournament in such a long time. And look at how they won this tournament, beating Sundowns and then moving away to beat Pirates. It sent out a huge message to say, he's one of the greats when you look at the Kaizer Chiefs history panel.
All right, let's switch our attention now to Nkota. And who leads the Guijo now for Orlando Pirates, really? But more than that, 39 official matches. We know that he had 12 goal contributions, scoring 7, 5 assists. He's been incredible with
the national team as well.
Yeah, Mofokeng on the other side. Why would Orlando Pirates break up that synergy that has been working so well for them?
Look, it's a good question to ask, Adelane, because, you also have to look at that width position, and ask yourself a question, what is the new structure that Pirates is coming up with? But if you look at the team holistically, I think Pirates is restructuring, in my honest opinion. And they're in the final phase in terms of restructuring. This is their 3rd year. And you look at the number of players that have come into the team. I think Pirates is trying to send out a message to the rest of the league and the CAF Champions League guys to say, we want to push this thing and take it a bit step further. And the release of Mohau Nkota, for me, begs the question, because he gave them goals, he gave them a different kind of width.
So for you, this is the wrong decision by Orlando
Not
Pirates?
entirely. He's a young player, and look, he's moving to a league where we roughly didn't speak about a lot. But look at the Saudi League, what he has done. Look at Al Hilal, what they've done in terms of the Club World Cup. You look at that alone, the number of players that he's going to play against in terms of experienced campaigners in the Champions League globally, in terms of what they do in the World Cups. Look at the experience he's going to get for the national team. So he comes back, and Hugo Broos has been a coach that gives youngsters an opportunity lately to see him go there. Man. Hopefully he gets game time, and he comes back and brings the experience.
I strongly have to disagree with you. It's Nkota we're talking about. It's one of the national treasures, young national treasures for me.
The question should be, why not Rele? But we don't want to take away the shine away from Nkota.
No, we understand that Rele is the face of the brand, really,
Facts.
But Nkota just a golden asset. Now, you look at what happened last season. Mamelodi Sundowns finished on 73 points. Pirates finished on 61 points after 28 games. And we know that Champions League, they finished in the semi-finals. They need to catch up to Orlando Pirates. So, selling such a...
Rather, Pirates needs to catch up to Sundowns.
Yes. Pirates needs to catch up to Sundowns.
Yes.
It's a very important season. So, I feel selling such a golden asset shouldn't be something that Dr. Irvin Koza and the board should have been thinking about. But perhaps they were balancing the books after 11 signings and a new coach.
It makes sense to put it out like that, to be honest with you. For me, I want to look at it on the positive side and say Pirates had an offer for the boy, and it's an argumentative conversation to say they've had other offers for previous players that were there. But you look at this position again, Mohau Nkota is young, 20 years, and he gets a move like this, goes there for 3 years. Again, there's a conversation that a lot of us are not picking up in terms of the legacy he's going to build for his family. You know, he's not going to end in rents. He's now earning a lot of money in terms of building up for his family.
So let's look at that other story you were telling me about that has to do with, personally, one of my favorite coaches, Rhulani Mokwena, moving to MC Alger. We know MC Alger is owned by an oil and gas company, Sonatrach, Algeria being one of the biggest gas exporters in the world, really. So Rhulani is not going to have a problem with having funds available to him. It's a very big team, a very important job he's taking up. Now, we know what happened to their previous coach. He didn't lose too many games. In the Champions League, they lost to Orlando Pirates, but they only considered one goal against Orlando Pirates. So you could see the standard is really high. Now, is Rhulani going to be able to handle the pressure of North African football? How does coaching Wydad also help him with this new job?
What a good question. We have to give it to Rulani. I think Rulani has matured and he has grown. When you listen to his interviews when he's talking about the North, and he comes into an environment that's not foreign to him, I think he's been in that space and he's had the experience at Wydad. And you look at what he did also for Wydad, you know, coming in and finding Wydad at number 6 and putting them on a CAF Confederation space. It sends out a message to say he's well equipped to be in that space. And for a team such as MC Alger, he goes into the team and he finds the quality and the technicality that the players have. And surely he's going to bring his own technical team. And being afforded to bring his own technical team also affords him probably not, one can put it and say, it gives him enough time to get the team into a good space because he's got his own technical team and he doesn't need to find people that are new where he still needs to adjust in terms of how he speaks to them. He knows, and these people know Rhulani in terms of what he wants, in terms of his matrix for a coach, you know, and he's going to bring those kind of abilities to the team to say they're going to start playing football the way Rhulani plays football.
Great football.
Sorry to interject there. And you need to understand one thing with Rhulani Mokwena. He's not coming into a team that is poor. He's coming into a team that is very good in terms of football.
Yes, and they have good players too. Ahmed Bangura, one of my favorites, 7 goals in 10 matches. But I'm yet to see an MC Alger coach that has lasted up to 2 years in this century. Maybe the last one was Patrice Baumel, lasted 18 months. Well, let's see what Rhulani Mokwena will do. The conversation's getting really heated. SC needs to go on a cooling break. While we wait for him, let's catch up with Jess and see what's going on in the women's game.
We're out here at the Mzansi Fan Parade to celebrate SA Sports betting heroes. It's Smooth, who backed the boys to extend their 10-game winning streak. And Sarah, who went all in on an innings win. Yes, JP, who betted that we would slot a match-winning penalty. It doesn't matter who you are or how you bet. Together, we are Mzansi. Are you with us? Yeah!